This is WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive, and today we're going to be taking a look at a mod called the Beyblade. So if you spawn this up and touch absolutely nothing, it'll slowly tip over and slam itself into the ground. The good news is you can get it back upright really easily. All you do is you hit the accelerator and it'll start to spin and it'll get upright before you know it. And now we can crash a vehicle into it, so we have a pickup truck right here. And we're just going to go ahead and drive the pickup truck right into the Beyblade and see what happens. We're going to use about 8 times slow-mo here. And it's worth noting, we're only going about 20 miles per hour. Yet look at how badly the truck gets destroyed. The whole front is flung from the vehicle, the engine breaks, the wheels break, everything gets destroyed, and the Beyblade is off in the distance flying through the air, doing some sort of celebration dance, I guess, because they destroyed the truck and they are still perfectly fine or something like that. The good news is if you don't want the Beyblade flying away, there is a solution for that. There is a stadium that you could spawn up. The only problem with the stadium is it always spawns upside down. So to fix this, you have a couple of options. One, you can use the map editor, or two, you can just grab the node and pull. Pull. But it is a little slow to do, you'll notice. Like, I am pulling this thing as hard as I possibly can, and it's just slowly flipping over. It's just the most relaxed pace you'll ever see. But it's almost there. Now you just gotta wait for gravity to slowly bring it down. I don't know why. It's just everything feels so slow when you work with the giant stadium, but it's now in the correct orientation, so you just gotta position it right, like right in the middle of the runway. That looks pretty good. And we're gonna respawn it in this spot. That way, if it gets damaged and I need to reset it, I don't have to worry about flipping it over again. It's already flipped over and ready to go. So now let's go ahead and get everything lined up for the stadium. We got the Beyblade in the water, spinning like mad. It doesn't even care that it's underwater. We're going to take the Beyblade and we'll go ahead and stick it into the middle of the stadium. And I always want to call it the arena, but it is the stadium. But to me, it looks like an arena. And for the car, let's just go with a Autobello Piccolina Baja. It has some extra ground clearance, which might make it a little bit easier to get over the big ramp on the stadium because it's pretty steep. And I don't know how well it would work if you have a car that doesn't have that much ground clearance. So anyways, we'll reset the Beyblade, get it spinning. Then we go to the Piccolina and we are ready to crash. I'm going to go fast into the ramp, and hopefully we fly into the Beyblade. It might require a little bit of luck, but let's see what happens. Come on. Oh, that's going to hit. That is definitely going to hit. It's not really centered, but it's right there, able to shred the Piccolina. My goodness. This thing has a roll cage, mind you, and the whole rear end has still been shredded to bits. Obviously, there's no way this thing's going to drive after that. Just look at the engine. It's been mangled. And actually, it's not just the rear. The whole side of the vehicle has been mangled. So let's go and try this one more time, and I'm going to try to go at a little bit of a different angle. This time, I'm going to try to fly right on top of the Beyblade, so I'm going to adjust my angle of attack just a little bit, and that looks pretty promising. Got that slow-mo going. Oh, this is going to be weird. This is going to take away the whole bottom of my vehicle. I'm just sitting on top of the Beyblade. Nothing's really happening, and now it's shredding the bottom of my vehicle. It took a second for it to get through the tires. It's kind of like a blender. Well, once it got through that, though, I went to the next layer, which is the rest of my vehicle. It shot the engine straight out of it. And to be honest, it doesn't even look as badly damaged as I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a mangled mess like last time, but I guess the angle I hit it at, a lot of damage was absorbed by the wheels and then by the engine, and then whatever momentum the Beyblade had left was absorbed by the vehicle, and uh-oh, instability detected in Autobello. Simulation paused preemptively. Okay, well, maybe we'll try a different vehicle then. We'll just grab a Pessima here, and again, we need some ground clearance, so we're going to go with the rally version. For the Beyblade, I'm going to hold the throttle down at about 25% of the way, and I think that should make it go a little bit slower. Yeah, it looks a little bit slower to me. The only thing is I don't know exactly how to work. I don't know if it'll make it just accelerate slower and get up to the same ridiculous speed, or if the top speed of the Beyblade will actually be a little bit lower. Either way, though, time to crash the Pessima into the Beyblade. So let's see what happens. Trying to sneak on under it to hit the base of the Beyblade. And that's kind of working. We're actually hitting it right in the base. And now it hit me right in the face. And, well, let's see how well that went. Because I think we can still drive. Yeah, we can still drive. We're ready for round 2. Beyblade, are you ready for round 2? You better be. Because I can't really slow down too well. And this time they are winning round 2. That is an easy win for them. But I'm going to still be in the stadium. And I might still have a drivable Pessima. You ready for round 3? We're going to keep crashing until one of us is immobilized or is flown out of the stadium. I don't know who's going to do what, but I'm still going at you. And stay in the stadium. Oh, they stayed. Nope, they did not stay in the stadium. That is a victory for the Pessima, who is just barely drivable, but that's enough Not only is it drivable, it actually stayed in the stadium as well, where the Beyblade did not. So it turns out a Pessima is stronger than a Beyblade. Anyways, we're going to put the Beyblade back in the arena. Go ahead and get the Pessima back over here. Let's swap it out for something a little bit different. How about we go with an Ibishu Corvette? And again, we got to get some ground clearance, so we'll go with the rally version. And I did say only a little bit different, didn't I? It's a pretty similar vehicle overall, but we get to see another vehicle get mangled up. And this one sits a little bit higher, so I don't think I can attack the base of the Beyblade the way I was doing before. So let's see what happens. Going straight at it at a really bad angle. This is not where you want to be. The hood's kind of bouncing around, and they are smashing into the top. Ooh, really even got a grip on the rear and just flung me. Am I going to be able to stay in the arena? No, I am gone, but so are them. All right, you know what? I consider that a draw. Oh my goodness, I really had some momentum. Wow, I went way out of there. But still, that's a draw. Because they also went out of the stadium, although I doubt they went nearly as far as I did. Let's go find them. And yeah, they are still right by the stadium, basically. So we'll bring my car back over there and let's try slamming into the Beyblade outside of the stadium. This is my revenge for flinging me across all of Italy. You get back here, you. It's trying to run away, but it can't escape. I am too fast. Although, the way it's bouncing, I don't know if I'm actually going to hit it. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. It's just. Wow, I got tricked by an inanimate object. That thing has like 300 IQ right there, and I'm over here with the 80 IQ trying to chase him down. Oh, man, what a fool I was. And we actually have some drivability here. And they are dead. So in the end, who has the higher IQ now? The man who's on fire? Or the Beyblade who's actually spinning back up to speed? The Beyblade is just too strong, man. Oh, that was just crazy. I can't believe it tricked me. It's ridiculous. I need to get my revenge for that. We need a big, heavy one coming in. We're going to go with a T-Series and the Ram Plow. That'll be good because then I can really push the Beyblade out of the way, hopefully. The only question is, can I get inside of the stadium with the T-Series and the Ram Plow? And the answer is yes, with surprising ease. And here we go. Get out of here, Beyblade. Ooh, it actually got me a little bit, but the Ram Plow got in eventually. Ooh, and it's stuck inside of the stadium a little bit. But that is definitely a victory for me. They are immobilized. I'm barely damaged in terms of drivability as far as I can tell. Let's see if I can push them some. Yeah, get out of here. Well, they're stuck. Yeah, I can't push them out of the arena. But that is a huge success for the T-Series. I am very happy with that. So let's go ahead and do that again. But this time I'm going to put the Beyblade back to full speed so it's a fair fight. Because the last one I still had it at 25% power. I didn't modify it yet. So this should be a little bit more difficult for the T-Series. But I think it'll still do well. Let's find out. Beyblade into T-Series. Ooh. The T-Series actually did better with the Beyblade at full speed, even shot it out of the arena. Easy victory for the T-Series there. Although the Ram Plow did get a little bit damaged. You can see a piece of the metal sticking up. But I want to try it without the Ram Plow now because I think the T-Series is strong enough where it doesn't need the extra assistance of the Ram Plow. So once again, the Beyblade is at 100% power. So we should have as much damage going through here as we possibly can. So T-Series flying in. Oh, this is probably a bad way to do it. Oh, that hood shot off so fast. That thing could have destroyed a car on its own. So let's see. Can we drive it all? Yeah, we could drive a bit. And the Beyblade, on the other hand, yeah, it can't do anything. So that's a victory for the T-Series. So let's go ahead and go another step down. We're going to go from a T-Series to a D-Series. We can get the D35 Beast, though, because we got to get the biggest D-Series we got. And this one, I think, is going to be a real good fight. I don't know who's going to win here because remember, Beyblade's at 100% speed. So we are lucky with the way the Beyblade hits the D-Series, I think. And can we get lucky? Well, that's okay. I mean, I kind of deflected off without much damage as long as I don't fly off of the stadium. Now we try to back into them. Okay, they're just going wherever they want. They are mangled up, and so is the stadium. So this has kind of messed them up. And now I'm going to take advantage of that, and they are gone. That is a victory once again for the vehicle and another loss for the Beyblade. Now, the truck's in such good condition, it can actually drive out of the arena and, well, almost keep driving. I just broke the front drive shaft, which doesn't help, but it can keep driving if it really wanted to. And the Beyblade is out of here. It's gone into the ocean even. I ain't done with you yet, though. We're coming back for round 2 because that seemed like it would be a pretty good fight. Same strategy as before because it worked so well. Oh, no. I overshot them and they just smashed me in the rear end, but somehow I am the vehicle left in the arena. They are gone, and I am still able to move around. I think once again, I can exit the arena under my own power. Yeah. Are we gonna break front drive shaft? Nope. Oh, I see you over there. I ain't done with you yet. You come here. I'm about to beat you up even more. Oh no, it's glitching out worse. You can't stop me. I'm about to hit you so hard. Oh, I guess you can't stop me. How the heck? Like, the Beyblade knew I was coming. It's like, you know what? No. You don't get to hit me. I'm going to crash the whole game. That's ridiculous. Anyways, now I want to do a Beyblade fight. And I just noticed these ones are blue where the other one was red. And I don't really know why. Anyways, red Beyblade in. And then blue Beyblade into the stadium. And spinning at roughly the same speed. That looks pretty close. And let's see what happens. That's a draw, I guess. Maybe the red one wins because they held on for a second longer. I don't know. Try it again. See if it's any different this time. If they just both fly out of the arena again. Impact, and again, they both go for a flight. Okay, we're going to change the positions around just a little bit. I'm going to move the blue one over to there. And then let's see if that makes it any more interesting to look at. Come on, don't do the same thing as last time, please. Okay. They obviously need a little bit of help. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to control the red one and try to manage the speed so it gets the victory. So I'm doing it a little slower, and I'm thinking a little slower might be a little bit better. Yes, it was. Because I didn't fly as far. They flew farther because they were spinning harder. I'm in the arena still spinning. Well, I was. Yeah, I'm going to go chase them down and beat them up, even though I have no steering whatsoever. All I can do is accelerate the top to a higher speed. I don't even think there's a brake, really. Like, you can hit the brake, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything to slow you down. I wonder if I could do that consistently, actually, if just going a little bit slower works. Here we go. Getting my spin up really slower. And that does work. The blue one is gone. Red one is in and victorious. So if you want to win, don't spin. Spin to lose, not spin to win. Okay, I think that's going to do it for the Beyblade versus Beyblade battle. Whoa, that one was really taking off. How about we try something with the bus? We're going to get the big old bus. See how it fares against the Beyblade. And I'm not going to use the arena for this because it's really hard to move the bus around in there because it takes up most of the arena from side to side. So I'll just set the bus over there. Then we'll get rid of the arena. And we should just have a top spinning in this area that we can smash into using the bus. That is, of course, if it can maneuver to there. Oh yeah, the bus actually maneuvers pretty well at low speeds. Lined up, ready for impact. Place your bets now in the comments. Who's going to win, bus or Beyblade? I think it's going to be the bus, considering the T-Series 1 as well. But let's find out. Whoa! It really took a beating. If we were going just based on damage, I think the Beyblade wins. Although they got launched off into the distance. Bus, it didn't get launched off, and drivability-wise, actually, even though the bus looks terrible, it still drives decent. I mean, we're up to 40 miles per hour almost. Beyblade is taking off into space. That's actually a victory for the bus for sure. And we're going to reset the Beyblade and reset the bus. And I want to try something really stupid here. I want to try putting the Beyblade on top of the bus and seeing what happens to it. So I'll place it right about there. Get the slow-mo going. Got 16 times slow-mo. And let's see what it does. It makes a nice divot right into the center of the bus. And then it falls off the edge without doing any damage, actually. I thought it was going to smash into the side of the bus as it fell off. We can put it back on, though, for round 2. See if it does any different this time. It's making a deeper divot, so it's going to be even less likely to fall off, I guess. Yeah, it's lasting up there longer than it did last time. Eventually, it'll probably really last on there a long time, I would guess. Up, fell off again. Oh, my goodness. That's what I thought would happen the first time. No, first time I thought it would be damaged, but I did not think it would be that bad. That was on a whole nother level of damage. It completely destroyed the whole bus. That's a loss for the bus, except bus can still drive. Beyblade can't move. So maybe not a complete loss, but wow, that damage is ridiculous. Bus was immobile too. That was all from the force of the Beyblade. Anyways, let's test this thing out on Leap of Death. And this is one of those situations where I really have no idea what's going to happen. And if you're curious about coloring the Beyblade, it doesn't seem to work. For example, if you wanted a pinkish purple one, you would set it up like that normally, except it's red. I actually don't know how I got those blue ones earlier. They just happen to be blue, I guess. So anyways, we're going to teleport it over here, reset it, and spin it up. And we can't have the camera on the Beyblade normally because it would just spin and be impossible to see what's going on. So I got to try to follow it, and when it hits the wall, it takes off. It's moving surprisingly fast, but it's not falling fast. It's just moving side to side really fast. It's almost like a helicopter the way it's going. Like, I've never seen something fly like that for a car. It is much closer to a helicopter than a car in this situation. And I don't even know if it's going to get to the bottom. It just might bounce off of everything forever. Look, it's actually going upwards now. And I can't even go that fast. I'm moving the camera as fast as I can, and it just can't keep up. I could slow the Beyblade down, but where's the fun in that? I'd rather just try to follow it to the best of my ability, and when it gets too far, I just bring the camera back onto it. Now, there we go. Now we're going downwards. Seems like it's going more downwards after it hits the wall, so it kind of lost all of its aerodynamics that allowed it to fly. It's more of a brick now versus a blade that cuts through the air. And now it's going to hit the water, and the water doesn't really slow it down. Oh, it bounced off of the water. It's going back up. Beyblade has no idea what it wants to do, but it's all over the place. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this video. Till next time, this has been WhyBeAre. And remember, if you like or dislike this video, I will know. I can tell based on the way the Beyblade spins. So do the right thing, and I'll see you next time.